Broadcasting live from the News Center of National Communication Network. Always ahead, News Today!
Your trusted news.
Because you deserve nothing but the truth.
Latest news spotted only here on News Today, giving you the latest and most credible news.
Here are our top stories for today.
For national news, a brutal drug war in the Philippines.
For national news, no death penalty. Lacson and Soto withdraw.
For international news, is China a free country? Why China censor media?
For national news, COVID's Omicron version is currently the most popular.
For showbiz happenings, Billy Crawford believes it his luck to have a kuripot wife.
For local news, MRT7 now 62.7% complete.
In its sports, esports, is it becoming relevant today?
For local news, Gwyneth Chua, Poblacion girl who skipped quarantine to party in Makati.
One of the reasons why COVID-19 cases are increasing in the country is due to the Omicron variant. What's the news, Gab?
It was analyzed that the Omicron variant is the leading variant of COVID right now. It has over 60%, while there are 37% of the Delta variant. It is said that the making of N95 masks are being rushed to meet the rising demand.
If China is truly free, why is their media censored? Here's Tyler for the news.
The Chinese government media censorship are capable of reaching 80% of China's population. This includes television, print media, movies and films, live streaming, text messaging, video games, and the internet. With a list of black companies, large Chinese businesses are benefiting because of it. The CCP's main focus in censoring is black-sensitive media that might offend Chinese people. This includes celebrities that have negative view in China, social outrage, LGBTQ rights, feminism, and democracy. For a long time, people in China are afraid of speaking up because of unfortunate events, as they hope to preserve their freedoms, including internet access without restriction and freedom of speech, but it only misunderstood as rising violence.
What's the update on the MRT7? Here's John Christopher for the further details.
Under the Department of Transportation, the construction of San Miguel Corp's Metro Rail Transit Line or MRT7 is now 62.1% complete under the Department of Transportation. Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugari stated the development of MRT7 is in full swing with the continued supply of named new trains from South Korea. The MRT7 challenge is seen to accommodate 300,000 passengers throughout its first 12 months of full operation, and as much as 850,000 by its 12 months. Once accomplished, the 22-kilometer railway will hyperlink North Avenue, Quezon City, and San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, slicing journey time from 2 to 3 hours to only 35 minutes. SMC President and CEO Ramon S. Ang earlier stated the MRT7 challenge was geared toward boosting financial exercise, assuaging visitor and air pollution, and creating jobs and alternatives. MRT7 is a vital cog in our long-term goal to develop an integrated and interconnected transportation system where people from all income levels can get around and beyond the metropolis quickly and efficiently, stated Ong. Construction of the challenge took almost 20 years from the submission of the unsolicited proposal. This is John Christopher. Back to studio.
Billy Crawford is content to let Colleen Garcia manage the money of their family.
He was questioned if he manages their family's money during an exclusive interview with Pep.ph. In the same interview, Colleen is kuripot according to Billy, since she looks out for the welfare of their entire family, especially now that they have a 1-year-old son. Despite her dislike of branded items, the Bright Lights singer proudly stated that his wife understands how to keep things classy. Billy stated that he and Colleen made every effort to avoid fighting over money as much as possible. To live in the Philippines, money is the only way to survive.
Isang taon pa lang ako, nasundan na ni Toto. Grade 2, 8 taon pa lang, 4 na bata ang inaalagaan. Grade 6, 12 na ako, kasing dami na ng pamilya ko. Sabi mo, pasensya na, walang pera kaya mag-drop out ka. Ina ko, sabi mo kami mahal nyo, ari ko pati kayo nagplano. Sana hindi gutom at nag-aaral pa, alaga't malusog ang buong pamilya.
Ang planadong buhay ay maayos na buhay.
There is a heated discussion today on various platforms about what really happened and will happen to Gwyneth Chua after she escaped from the quarantine. For further details, we have our reporter, John Wesley Buban, with us. Wesley, kindly update us.
The DILG has instructed the PNP-CIDG to gather evidence against the woman from the US who was allegedly released from her quarantine facility in Makati, even though the mandatory quarantine was not over this year. In the timeline formed by the DILG on December 22, the woman checked into the Berjaya Hotel after arriving from the United States. December 23, friends picked her up at the hotel and saw photos of her with some friends on social media. December 27, he tested positive for COVID-19. According to the latest information from DILG, 4 of those who met on December 23 tested positive for COVID-19. Contact tracing continues to find out how many are actually infected, as they went to 2 establishments in Poblacion, Makati. One of the establishments has already issued a statement saying that they have already taken steps to monitor their staff and have also been negative for COVID-19. Random security inspections and police patrols will also be conducted at quarantine facilities to ensure that the incident does not recur. When the investigation is over, the DOJ will weigh the evidence that the PNP will gather and will decide who will be filed the case. The woman is likely to face charges of violating the mandatory reporting of notifiable diseases and health events of the Public Health Concerned Act, as well as her friends who was allegedly picked her up in the hotel. I am John Wesley Buban, your trusted news because you deserve nothing but the truth. This is News Today. Back to you, Jana Ashley.
What really happened to the drug war that Duterte implemented since he became the Philippines president? Here's Kenji for the details.
Since taking office on July 1st, 2016, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has carried out a war on drugs that has led to the deaths of over 12,000 Filipinos. To date, mostly urban poor. Since he took office on July 1st, he's ordered police to shoot to kill if suspects resist arrest. The official statistics of Duterte's 7-week war on drugs that has led to the deaths of over 12,000 Filipinos are staggering. Since July 1st, 9,267 police raids, arrests, and 582,866 voluntary surrenders. Police say they've killed at least 659 suspects, allegedly all in self-defense. And there's been a spike of 899 further unexplained murders. Human Rights Watch research has found that police are falsifying evidence to justify the unlawful killings. Despite growing calls for an investigation, Duterte has vowed to continue the campaign. Large-scale extrajudicial violence as a crime solution was a marker of Duterte's 22-year tenure as a mayor of Davao City and the cornerstone of his presidential campaign. This is Kenji reporting. Back to you, Ashley.
After the long-standing campaign of Lacson Soto tandem on the issue of death penalty, why did they withdraw? Authors of execution bills, Senators Panfilo Lacson and Vicente Soto III, changed their mind before the 2022 elections, despite prior statement pushing for its reinstatement of capital punishment. They will no longer push for its revival.
The pair met with reporters on Thursday, November 4, 2021, to clarify their plans as they run for the top two positions in the government in 2022. On July 1, 2019, Lacson submitted Senate Bill 27. Lacson and Soto later withdraw their support. The reason for abandoning support for the death penalty is that they feared mistakenly sending an innocent person to their death, remarking that the innocent may be executed simply because of the wrong judgment.
Nung namulat yung aking kaisipan na mas importante na ma-save yung buhay ng isang inosente na na-convict kaysa doon sa mag-execute tayo ng talagang convicted at talagang napatunayan nagkasala. Nung tinimbang ko yon, sa tingin ko mas matimbang ma-save yung buhay ng hindi pala, nung yung wrongly convicted. So, nagbago yung aking pananaw, kaya i-withdraw ko yung aking final na bill kung nandyan pa yan at iba na yung aking pananaw na yan. Salamat sa pagtatanong.
Alternatively, the presidential candidate called for the life imprisonment and reform of the prison system as the better option. The Commission on Human Rights praised Lacson and Soto for abandoning a long-standing campaign to revive the death penalty, calling it a victory for the sanctity of life, and expressed hope that this will persuade the other lawmakers to reconsider their position on the issue.
As time goes on, esports becoming more popular in the country. Is it really becoming essential? Carl has this report. Carl?
Filipinos are known to be avid gamers, and as far back as the early 2000s, we have proven that our region is capable of going toe-to-toe with the best the world has to offer. Most of us have probably played video games at some point in our lives. So when you stroll in a busy neighborhood and happen to see a computer shop nearby, you might see kids, teens, or even adults play a variety of games, from FPS shooters, MOBA games, or even just your average set of games. There's no wonder that Filipinos have such a fascination at gaming. Esports has been a growing industry in our country for the past years, and with the influx of local talents, there's no shortage of young Filipinos waiting for their name to be put on the spotlight. From Valorant, Dota 2, Mobile Legends, CODEM, Tekken, and many other games, Filipinos have been stepping up to represent our country's name and showing along the way that the Philippines and the Sea region are not to be trifled with. With multiple esports organizations popping up in recent years, it is safe to say that esports is becoming more relevant today. And with more new talents flowing, the industry as a whole is getting more stronger than ever before. This is Carl James reporting back to the studio.
And that's all for today's Time Sizzling News. Once again, I'm MJ Manalo.
And I am Jana Ashley.
Your trusted news.
Because you deserve nothing but the truth.
This is
News Today.
Broadcasting live from the News Center of National Communication Network. Always ahead, News Today!